One of the biggest issues in the Cook Islands is inactivity and obesity and NCDs, and so we thought, how do we get our kids active? And so we developed a program called Sport for Life, and without the UniVols we just wouldn't be able to run it. We don't have the resources to do it, but also the energy levels of our young UniVol volunteers is amazing, and they've done such a good job. Lauren and Georgia have brought energy, life, vitality to our young team, but the most thing, they're having fun, and they bring fun and laughter, but they also bring that professional element that they've been through university. The kids at the schools and see these young achievers, and I think it's a real positive.
So I think I chose to take on a VSEA assignment because I think I was looking for experience more than anything, and just given the nature of volunteer roles, they often place you directly into the thick of things, which is really exciting. So you get quite a unique opportunity to, I guess, directly engage with people and directly engage with place. For example, with CISNOC, part of the work that we do, we work with a lot of the different sporting federations and clubs and organisations around the island. And one of the most magic things for me has been meeting a bunch of people who are super passionate about, you know, the sport or activity that they deliver, and are really driven to just, you know, get their island active. You know, they want their people to be engaged with sport. They want their people to be up on their feet playing no matter what level they're at. A lot of the scary things about moving to a new place, so, you know, questions around where you might live, you know, will you make friends, etc. VSEA kind of has that covered for you. As soon as I arrived, you know, I knew I had a place to go, I knew I had a home, and I also knew that I had people there to support me. So that made it really, really easy.
It's been amazing, like, because I'm a sports development officer, I think you'd call it, and so I thought it would be lots of, like, in schools and like little programs and things, but it's been so much more than that for work. Like, we've done lots of like events and like some experiences that we would never get to have in New Zealand, we've been able to have here. Just like the Queen's Baton Relay, that was pretty amazing, and then the IOC President visit, that was really cool. Yeah, and just like running events and big scale events and getting amongst everything. You learn so much, coming to a new country, you don't know anyone, and you're just like thrust into this new environment with new people, but everyone is like the friendliest people here, so it's really like made it easy, and like I've learned lots about myself and how to get involved in lots of different things, and like pretty much I'm young, I'm only a UniVol, so it's like it's all new experiences, and like it's really taught me to just put yourself out there and get involved in it as much as you can.
I like to think it is possible to kind of find a place within the community, you know? And I guess it's not necessarily a given. That being said, I don't think it'll necessarily be handed to you on a silver platter. I think, you know, if I were to give advice to other volunteers, it's what you make it. It's really up to you to put yourself out there, you know, join groups, talk to people, you know, get uncomfortable, etc., etc. It is through, you know, your own initiative that you make these connections and you find your place eventually.
I was brought up, and I owe my whole career to volunteer movement, both the Australian volunteers and the volunteer services abroad with New Zealand. When I was growing up in Maya, there wasn't many teachers, so they were all supplemented by volunteers. So when I was in Form 5, Form 6, I think every teacher I had was a volunteer, and I'm a product of the volunteers. So when I came back and I was working at Cook Island Tertiary Training Institute, I noticed there was no volunteers on the island anymore. So I spoke to the Secretary of Education, and we put in an application we had tutors. It was a new institution, we had tutors, but they needed to help build their capacity and capability. So we got a volunteer in, and we were successful with the application, and once again, hugely successful.